What is up, you guys? My name is Kayla, and this is Kayla Ray Reads. So today, I'm going to talk to you guys about my TBR for the ScallywagAThon. So we're going to get into doing my first readathon. I have never done a readathon and then committed to it and finished it. I think a million years ago, when it was still the booktubeathon, I tried it once and then I gave up and it never happened again. So I really don't do readathons, but I watched Allie's announcement video, and then this morning I watched Allie's TBR video, and I thought, let's do it. Let's do it. So if you don't already know, the ScallywagAThon is hosted by Allie over at Hardback Hoarder, and she co-hosts it with Amanda from Read All the Books and Vanessa from Paper Fairy. I'll leave everybody's announcement videos in the description so you can go check them out and see if you want to participate. First, we're going to get into what I'm going to read. So the way ScallywagAThon is set up, it is a pirate-themed readathon. And this year, it's going to be kind of a choose-your-own-adventure readathon on the map. So I'll put the picture up here so you can see what the map looks like, but I'll also link their website down below. But so basically, you're gonna pick your starting point and then follow your choose your own adventure all the way until you get to the treasure. And so for this readathon, you only really have to read 4 books, but it is a choose your own adventure, so you can read more. Just the whole goal is picking 4. And if you don't want to follow the path, I don't believe you have to follow the path. You can just read whichever 4 you want to get to the treasure. So I started the path, and I started with number 1, and number 1 is Captain's Cabin, which is read a book by the most popular author on your TBR. So I really had to kind of scale my TBR for this because there were kind of 2 options, but the one I went with, and everybody's going to be a hater in the comments, but here we are. For number 1, I went with A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. It's 2020 and I still haven't read this book. Welcome to my channel. Before I started this video, I literally just peeled off the half price book sticker that has been on here. I've had this book since September of 2017 and I still haven't read it. But now it's time. So I'm going to read this one and then we can get to Akamath. And we can get to chapter 55, because I hear chapter 55 in Akamath is a good time. So going from number 1, I moved the path along to number 7. Number 7 is Precious Cargo, which is read a middle grade. I don't have any middle grade on my physical TBR, but I actually on Libby just got a middle grade ebook that I can read, and it is called Other Words for Home by Jasmine Warga. I'm also reading this book. I just said I don't do readathons, and I'm reading this for like a book club. So I'm also reading this book for Allie over at Miss Dunn Reads. She's doing a currently reading book club, and their book for this month is Other Words for Home. So the live show is going to have Allie and Gavin and a bunch of other people. So Other Words for Home, the only thing I really know about it is that it's a young girl who is from Syria, and her mom moved to Cincinnati, and I think it's just kind of her living with being from Syria. I believe she's Muslim, and being in America now. So I'm really excited for that one. And then from 7, I went to B, and B was kind of my side quester, I guess you could say. And it's Lost at Sea, and it is a book you forgot you owned. It was very hard picking this book because I really was looking at everything and I was like, which one do I really forget that I have? And I ended up going with this one. I've had this book for years, so I really did forget that I own it, but it is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I don't speak French. So I don't know a whole lot about this book, but from what I read on the synopsis, I originally thought it was like one of the first vampire, like female vampires, but I don't know if that's true. But I do get the vibe that this is about a young like girl who marries a man, and they go to his estate, and all of the people that work at the estate are very like, they don't like her because she is not the late husband, her husband's late wife, Rebecca. And so it kind of goes from there, her like living in this house with a bunch of people that don't really like her, and kind of figuring out who Rebecca was. I'm really interested in that book. I have had it for a very long time, so I'm finally getting to read that one as well. So from B, I went to my final quest in the treasure map, and it's Gold Doubloon, a cover buy. I had to look at all my books. I don't have very many physical books with me, but I had to look at all of them and go, which one did I actually really only buy because of the cover? And I found one, because again, I'm horrible with synopses, so I don't know a whole lot about it, but I chose Conviction by Denise Mina, and I'm very excited for this one. I bought it, I literally grabbed it just because of the cover, and then after reading the synopsis when I was at the Goodwill, because I got this at Goodwill, I realized that it's kind of cool. So I'm gonna literally read a little bit off of it so you guys can get an idea. The day Anna McDonald's quiet, respectable life explodes starts off like all other days before, until her husband makes a devastating announcement and leaves her suddenly, shockingly alone. Reeling, Anna turns to the distraction of other people's problems in a true crime podcast. But this case, a sunken yacht, a murdered family, a hint of international conspiracy, is her problem, with surprising connections to her personal history she's tried to put behind her. And there's a little bit more, but that's kind of the main thing. So, things I love, true crime podcasts, books, yeah.
These are French crazy!
So I'm really excited for that. So that's kind of my TBR. I feel like during this readathon, I'm going to really focus on these, but if I do finish them all, I might jump into other prompts, because this is my first time participating in this readathon, and I've seen it like all the years they've been doing it. I've been watching people's vlogs and watching Allie's stuff about it, and I'm very excited to finally participate. Pirates are cool. I was sad that I didn't get to fit any kind of mermaid books in here, because I think there is one or two prompts that's like about the sea, about mermaids, things like that. But I don't have any mermaid books. I was reading one the other day, and I didn't like it. So maybe I'll give it another chance and I'll start it again and fit that prompt, but we'll see when we get there. So the dates of the readathon I'll leave below, but I believe they are August 16th through the 23rd. That's if you're watching this video in August of 2020. It's coming up. It's this Sunday to the following Sunday, so you get 7 days to read your 4 books. So I think that is completely doable. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. And I hope you guys participate, or maybe I'll do a weekly reading vlog for that week. Maybe my first reading vlog will be the ScallywagAThon. We'll see. So that's kind of all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed my video. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you want, push that notification bell if you love seeing my face. But yeah, and so today's emoji, put in the comments an emoji that reminds you of a pirate, reminds you of treasure, reminds you of anything that you could fit or think that would go with the ScallywagAThon. So that's what I want to see. So thank you guys for watching again, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!